What's going on, YouTube friends and family? And welcome back to another episode of the AJ Red Show. It's your boy, it's me, AJ Red. We're back tonight to talk about another episode in Vegas of Married to Medicine, y'all. Y'all ready to talk about it? Of course y'all ready. Let's go ahead and do it.
It's the AJ Red Show, starring me, AJ Red. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Now let's get into it.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the AJ Red Show. And it's nobody else but me, your boy AJ Red. I would like to start off by thanking you all who have already subscribed to the channel. Those of you all who have hit the like button. And what is it, notification bell? I said that already? I done had a couple of shots. But yeah, thank you all for taking the time out to do so already. I appreciate you guys, like I said, more than you even know. I ask so much, but you all come across so much more, as I say all the time, so much more abundantly. So I thank you for that. My hat's off. I bow my dreads to you all. For those of you who have not had the time to hit the notification bell, hit that thumbs up, and share with somebody, hopefully after looking at one of these videos, you'll decide to do so. And welcome aboard. I'm so glad you decided to stop by and listen to my bullshit and fuckery and whatnot and so forth. But anyway, jumping right into Married to Medicine. They're over there in Vegas, like I told y'all last time. They took the show on the road, took the fuckery all the way to Vegas. And somewhere along this table, the first thing I got when the situation started off at the table was Talia saying something about when they had a question about what is the wildest moment or some shit like that you had in sex, because they always asking some more frisky ass shit like that. But I'm trying to find out. She said on a beach in Miami and the main was fine. Now, let me tell you, I'm not trying to knock Eugene, but if she talking about Eugene was fine, I don't know how fucking forward they can go. That's really stretching the truth. So I don't know how that's going to, I think my thought is maybe she confessed because she had a couple of drinks too many, like Heavenly told her, well, I think one time before, you drink too much and then you start running your goddamn mouth. And so now she done ran her mouth and opened her mouth and said some shit about she done slept with some man over there on the beach over there in Miami. And me personally, like I told y'all, I'm the Angela Lansbury of the group, the Inchine Private Eye, Matlock, what it was, what a man named Dick something. Dick something. Y'all know the fuck I'm talking about. But anyway, I'm gonna look around and get to the bottom of it and see when the last time they went to Miami, if they were on any of these seasons, and see if we can pinpoint what the fuck that it is Toya's talking about. When they went over there to the sex though, before they went over to the sex though, honestly, Jackie had broke out that whip with all this, lashing on the table and shit, and still doing this such as a lady with a, cloak like James Brown and shit, with the jacket around her edges of her back and her shoulder blades and whatnot. But when she slapped that whip on that table, I don't know about y'all, but something up in me thought it was kind of senior citizen sexy. I'm just gonna say it. I mean, I don't know what she over there doing at the house, but seems to me it must be working. She must be over there spanking what's-the-face's ass with that whip. But I also felt like Audra, the lawyer, the friend to the show, the friend to the group. I don't know if they're trying to introduce her slowly, but I feel like she needed to just go on back off a little bit, because when there was no fire, she put smoke, and that begets a motherfucking fire. You know what I'm saying? And she goes, I don't think she takes me seriously, that I'm not a real lawyer, I don't get real cases, I'm not a good lawyer. First of all, I'm not worried about defending my motherfucking career to anybody. I'm not trying to worry about defending the caliber or the respect for my career. I'm not finna play that game with you. I know what the fuck I do. I know what the fuck I'm worth, and I know how I move in my career, in my job, and I know my self-worth. The problem is apparently Audra don't know her self-worth, because she decided to argue with a fucking idiot about her own fucking profession. Talia ain't no lawyer, so what you taking that from her for? Talia was just throwing a jab, so just take it as the fuck it was. You should have threw a jab back then and let the shit be done. But at the end of the day, she had to defend her title in some way, such form. I don't know what the fuck she was thinking about. Everybody seemed to be really, really surprised that Jackie brought them over there to the freaky store. Me personally, I know I sure the fuck was. But then again, It kind of didn't. And like leading right up to it, the whip that she had hidden in her pocketbook somewhere and brought out there and lashed up on the table and shit. But everybody was all surprised that Jackie even decided to explore her freaky side and let everybody come over there and look at the naked stuff. But that was the side of Jackie we needed to see again, you know, somewhere on the show. And like I told somebody before, they saying, you know, Heaven is the mean girl this season and da-da-da-da-da. Every girl had a chance to be the mean girl. I feel like they had to, it was a requirement at some point. Like everybody done did it but you. And Jackie had her season when she was a real bitch to everybody else and she didn't give a fuck about it. Even Curtis. She didn't give no fucks. So that at the end of the day, it was good to see, it's always good to see Jackie relax and let her, you know, let her 22 inches down and just, you know, be a lady, but still be that freaky lady of the night that lady that, you know, Patti LaBelle was singing about. Lady Marmalade. Mm-hmm. And I believe from Jackie's time, that'll probably be the perfect song to suit her, I think. Lady Marmalade. I think that should be her theme music. I'm going to put that in Jackie's contacts under her number in my phone. Simone's day, when Simone took over, y'all know Simone likes to drink. And when she likes to drink, she likes to get loud and show them big ass pretty teeth up in her mouth. All up in the gum area, up in the tap. And show everybody all her mouth and carrying on. So they got down there to the thing and got to drinking. And for some reason, Toya fat ass kept asking for bacon. I don't understand. Now listen, let me be upfront with you. I'm going to be real. I don't eat red meat like I said before. But like I tell anybody, I've given this shit up 4 or 5 years ago. 4.5, 5, 6 years ago. But the bottom line is, something in me cannot stop fucking with real bacon. I don't know what it is. Now, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know if y'all fucks with, you know, lift everything on the side or put everything off the plate but the bacon. It's something about bacon, y'all. It's something about, you know, Charlotte's Web. You know, shit. Listen. If you don't believe, and then a good slice of maple bacon. I don't like that thick cut. I like my shit crispy. I like to cook it in the oven, get that good crisp to it. I don't like to be eating jerky. But anyway, moving on. But Toya fat ass kept looking for bacon. So at the end of the day, I don't know about y'all, but I was sitting up on the thing salivating for some fucking bacon by the time the episode was over because this chick done mentioned bacon like 27 times in one fucking scene. But moving right along. Like I say, the alcohol got involved, and even Jackie kind of came out of her little situation. She was sitting there telling the ladies, like, look, it's something about sucking on their nipples and shit and doing sex and all this different stuff after the after fact, and then bringing in the hard subjects and talking about stuff that you really want to get those types of things. Now, I guess I've heard that before. That's one of the ways of the females, and maybe some males, you know, I don't know, fuck, whatever your choice is of sexual partner, you know, I'm pretty sure that there's probably a little truth to that. But at the end of the day, when that motherfucking ecstasy, you know, when it ends and that motherfucker dials down and the next day wakes up, or either roll over to smoke that blunt or smoke that cigarette or take that drink, they probably thinking to themselves, what the fuck I done signed up for, and can I meet up to the standards in which I done sit up here and sign myself up for, you know, and agree to. And then that might put a motherfucker in a difficult place. So I don't know if I don't know if that theory is all that well, but apparently it seemed to hold up probably for Heavenly, you know, because she got daddy wrapped around her motherfucking finger. And apparently Curtis is over there, you know, she over there whipping his ass with that plastic thing or that rubber thing or leather thing. You know, she probably got to play tennis whooping Curtis' big old tall ass. Because everybody know Jackie about stands in his belly button. And she stand up there and hug that man. That's a tall ass motherfucking man. So I'm pretty sure why she couldn't do no 69. But I guess she'll whoop the shit out of his ass like Uncle Clifford did half and half over there down at the paint. Heavenly gonna sit up and say some shit like, what's the little girl name? I forgot her name now. She's her daughter. But anyway, she's saying that she had some kind of way of manipulating Damien to get what she want because they done went and bought her a new Range Rover. I'm pretty fucking sure that Heavenly has something to do with that. I'm pretty sure he didn't just go, maybe, but I'm pretty sure Heavenly has something to do with it. And if you're going to sit up there and say that your daughter is sitting over there, you know, manipulating daddy into getting things that she wants as to being the only girl, I'm pretty sure that she learns from the best, and she learned from you, in the words of the late, great Whitney Houston. because everybody knows you make it seem as though, and I don't know if Dr. Damon over there just helping out and letting you keep your image, but it seems as though you got Dr. Damon wrapped around your finger, and anybody really got time for all that. If Dr. Damon ain't wrapped around your finger like that, he got something he want to say to you, I think he ought to go ahead and say it to your motherfucking ass and let that be that. What else going on? Heavenly got the booking again and talking all kind of crazy ass shit because of a couple of comments that got whispered across the table back and forth. And she jumps up hollering about, all I knew is I looked away to take a shot, and then I turned back around and come back in the room and look at the shit. And she up hollering about, ain't nobody talking about her man, she ain't gonna go for that bullshit. But that's what I'm sitting up here saying though, Heavenly. I know apparently it's your turn to be the 5-starter this season, but you have to understand, but you need to put a cap on your 5-starter in this. Because at the end of the day, like I said, if I was in this group, I wouldn't give a sweet baby back mammy fuck what your title was and what you decided to do and what Bravo told you need to be doing to keep the shit going. The shit was gonna blow up in your mammy fucking face fucking with me down to the thing if I was over there on the show casting with you, because at the end of the day, the one thing I won't deal with is no fake motherfucker in my presence. And with that being said, you a fake motherfucker because at the end of the day, I feel like with all these other ladies contesting, all these other women, if there's something you wanted to say, I feel like, bitch, get with them hoes on the outside, have a conversation, go have some soup and salad, or some, filet mignon, whatever the fuck y'all be eating over there, some salmon grilled with some lemon on the top of it, whatever y'all like nowadays over there in the Atlanta, you rich black, white women. Go sit down and have a little taste of something, a little drink or two, and say, hey, look, girl, bottom line is, bitch, on the back end, they done asked me to be the mean bitch this season, so bottom line is, I gotta be the bitch that carries the bone. I gotta be the bitch that's gonna be messy regardless of what you bitches think or whether y'all agree with it or not. Bottom line is, I know you and I are real true friends at the end of the fucking day. And with that being said, I'm not willing to get on this channel and dog you or do anything that would belittle your character or mine as a friend or make you think less of me as a friend of yours or vice versa. But it seems as though it's just been, fuck it, I signed my contract, and like Heavenly said, she even said, fuck, they hadn't filmed all the fucking seasons, but the bottom line was, Talia was sitting over there thinking, oh, because they filmed the seasons, that the job was promised, that they were going to air. And she said, at the end of the day, bottom line, showbiz is, bitch, they can sit up and have you go through all this shit and film all these seasons, and then if nobody picks up the motherfucking show, bottom line is they're going to shelf the show. And you're going to sit on the shelf till somebody pick it up and decide to go ahead and air it. So apparently, now I figured out what took so long for Married to Medicine to come back, because Heavenly helped me with that little piece of advice and that little tidbit of bone, because I was trying to figure out what the fuck everybody else is coming back. Everybody else has been announced and picked up. And frankly, I feel like the Real Housewives of Atlanta has gotten a little mundane for my character, but I'm going to keep reporting on this shit as long as they over there fighting with the, pulling out the claws and eating their meow mix. I'm going to be here to report the situation when it's all done and when it's all said. But yeah, I just don't understand the whole situation. It could not be me. I would have still some kind of standard somewhere in the back of my mind that my mama taught me. I'm not gonna lose that go. If I have a real friend, I'm not gonna let that go over something as petty as something I say about your personal life that shouldn't have been said in the first fucking place. Bottom line is, and for you having an excuse saying, well, the bitch said it first, well, let that bitch do her own thing. Let that bitch put her own business on Front Street the way she chooses to, because she's gonna go into give bits and pieces, such as you do. Or lack thereof, should I say, because Heavenly don't tell nobody nothing but talk. You need to get better motherfucking sense and go down there to Workforce over there in Atlanta, because I know y'all got one, and see if you can find your backup job with that teaching. I understand. I think she got a teaching degree or something. I don't understand. I can't understand for the life of me how the fuck she get no teaching degree the way she uses Ebonics all the time when she speaks and over there helping the kids with the homework. I don't know. Maybe she's doing better than what she talks. Maybe she writes and teaches better than what the fuck she speaks, because like I say, I know a lot of educators, and even them, they know some ghetto ass shit, but they refuse for some reason to turn themselves off when they get on the phone and start chatting and talking, shooting the bull and talking shit. And for some reason, a lot of my teacher friends, my educational friends, my educator friends, are not able to come out of that realm. So they stay in there somewhere. So I feel like it's embedded in them to speak proper English. Me personally, I put it on at work and I take the shit off when I get down to the door at the house, because I can still at the house I can go either way. But the bottom line is, I know who I am, but They just choose to be there. Toya, on the other hand, her ignorant ass, bitch, she ignorant all day. Ignorant all day until it's time to go to Louis Vuitton, or until it's time to go down there to Fendi, or you know what, Coach some, or she probably don't even wear no Coach. That's probably beneath her, honey. That's probably like going to Walmart in her pocketbook. That's why she over there running poor Eugene fucking ragged down to the thing, working all them goddamn hours, being a fucking suck up and a goddamn fool. Finally, like I said, you know, somewhere along the way, Simone and Heavenly ended up getting into it. I don't know what the fuck popped off. I think it was more so the fact about Heavenly jumping off the line, talking about nobody talk about daddy and all that shit and how she gonna handle it. And I think Simone said something to the fact where you talked about everybody's motherfucking husband and all that shit, which is very true. And like I said, at the end of the day, Heavenly said one of y'all over there, I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't watch the podcast, Heavenly said one of y'all live around there, pop off at the thing and whoop her motherfucking ass. She is not coming back down there to the show. She is never going to be found on TV again. She's going to go into hide like a rich white woman and wear shades everywhere she go, down to the Walmart and the Target and down to the Fendi store. But she finally decided to buck up to Contessa at the breakfast thing. And I don't know how many mimosas they done fucked around in head before they decided to go left field. But her and Contessa started going off, and I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. They be saying so much shit and going so far left with each other. I sit there, I was listening to the shit and wasn't even listening to it. Because at the end of the day, they started arguing over the same shit and whining about the same motherfucking stuff. Oh, you still talking about my husband. You still making fun of my life and all this old extra ass raggedy bum bullshit. I feel like this. Bitch, either y'all gonna make up and move on and find some other beef to grill on the motherfucking barbecue pit, or y'all just gonna stick to the same old vomiting ass bullshit, you know, that we all see and just kind of becoming mundane. Get over that shit, fix that shit, and find some new shit to fight about. Jackie said she ready to write Heavenly a description for her hormone therapy. She said Heavenly needs some medicine, and she did tell that bitch in the beginning of the season, hey, look, you talking about you think you pregnant, you done lost your mammy fucking fruitful ass mind, bitch, you ain't pregnant. Hydration is important, people. Very important. Keep that in mind. But Jackie was like, bitch, please, you done lost your mammy fucking mind. Dang, you ain't got a snowball chance in here of having another baby unless you go back there in that back room and take you some Crayolas, bitch, and an Etch-a-Sketch or something and draw one. Like a bath in a fucking tub. You ain't finna have no baby 9 times out of 10 what your ass embarking upon is them hot motherfucking summers, even when it's motherfucking below zero down in Atlanta. You know, in the wintertime, bitch, you get like Vicky Weiner say, she called her mama bitch when she started with menopause. She said she was going through it so bad, she was standing up in the ice box with the double door refrigerator, with the freezer open and the goddamn Frigidaire open, and was standing up in there and open the robe up damn near half naked trying to get all the motherfucking air she get, because she dropped that bitch down to the lowest common denominator in the house, and it wasn't working. Vicky Weiner say it had everything on fire from the rudder to the tutter. So the bottom line is, seems like to me, Heavenly over there, she over there cooking, you know, temperature-wise and shit, they probably can't tell whether she got the COVID, the monkeypox, the common cold, the flu, what the fuck she got going on. But sure enough, Jackie being a doctor, the great doctor, the boss woman that she is, though, over there in Atlanta taking care of the women's and doing what the Lord told her to do, to go along the highways and byways and heal coolers and take care of them babies and make sure these women get their hormones balanced out. So, you know, Heavenly made the right decision to go down there to Jackie. Not saying that she went to Simone, it wouldn't have turned out any better. I mean, any worse. Simone, I feel, is just a good, greater physician as Jackie. But Jackie, I feel like, is a vet in this shit. And Jackie probably ain't look at the lab work and told the bitch, please, you going through mental pause and you need to get yourself some medicine. So Jackie ready to write that crazy motherfucker a prescription and send her down there to the CVS, and so she can pick up her medicine and go about her business. Now, what the fuck's going on here? Because I wrote some notes down. Fuck what y'all saying. Contessa told Heavenly, you way over yonder ways, bitch. You over there mountain high, valley low, talking that shit with your bugle on, talking that shit in my face and calling me bitches this and that and what's for. And Contessa over there like Queen Latifah was who you calling a bitch, and basically told her, bitch, you over there talking that shit on that side, come say it to my face. Baby, Heavenly didn't even put up no fight, try to knock nobody down and get over there to Contessa, because she already know and said that woman got military training. I'm going to say not military. I'm going to say like they say over there in Nova Scotia, military training. and she already knew that if she got to Contessa and came at Contessa in any way threatening, I think she already knew that Contessa would have took her and grabbed her by her motherfucking belt like Superwoman and by that chain on her neck and body slammed her motherfucking ass on the other side of that patio and fucked her real good times 4. And she was going to be casted off the show, Contessa was probably, but chances are, like I said, they was going to have to replace 2 motherfucking cast members because heaven said she wasn't coming back at that ass smashing that she would get from anybody. She said she get her ass whooped on live TV, she ain't coming back. These motherfuckers sitting down praying to my God touch this and God touch that. When y'all know good and full goddamn when y'all over there bothering God, fucking with this man, he got plenty of shit to do, plenty of folk to heal from COVID, monkeypox, polio, shit on the rise, flu, rubella, what other shit out there? COVID, diabetes, cancer, real shit he got going on. Y'all calling him over there, fucking up the hotline and clogging up the emails and the text messages over there on God's iPhone. Fucking with him, talking about y'all wants y'all friendship to be healed and to have, compassion and empathy. Y'all can put that shit in y'all relationship, y'all member motherfucking self. Y'all choose not to. Y'all choose to be the cater bitches that y'all are. It's y'all. It's y'all, oh Lord. Y'all standing in the need of prayer. Get the fuck off the hotline, clogging the line with the bullshit. Y'all can fix that shit y'all fucking self. Go on over there and do so. And of all the things, like I said, beneath fuckery, this one over here, Toya, is now over there praying and asking God for some fucking motherfucking bacon again. What is her attraction to bacon? I know you got Eugene laying beside you. That can't be the issue. The way Eugene laughs probably sound like a little porker sometimes, but that can't be your desire to have bacon at this present moment or any other. Apparently, either Toya over there pregnant again and hiding that shit, or she just being fat. Maybe her inner fat girl just screaming bacon, and maybe her cycle was coming on and bacon was going to soothe her fucking woes. I don't know. Somebody drop down in the comments and find out why, ask me why the fuck, let me know why the fuck, see, I done got confused. Even fucking shots done run right through me. Tell me why the fuck y'all think this girl's so stuck on this motherfucking bacon. Talk at me, tell me something and whatnot and so forth. Don't be sitting over there quiet and shit. What else going on in this motherfucker? I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm with Toya wholeheartedly when it comes to that zip line shit. I don't fuck around with heights like talking about. You feel me? I'm in a new phase of my life with accepting some things and trying new things and casting caution to the wind. But fuck what y'all talking about. I'm not finna get on no shit that's gonna slam me to the ground and turn me into no motherfucking hamburger patty. It's about I gotta get out there with a human spatula and scrape my bitch ass up off the sidewalk down there through the market over there in Vegas or any other fucking surface or any other entertainment place. Yeah, newsflash. AJ Red scooped up off the ground from... You got me fucked up. But. Like I said, I feel her pain. I feel her fear. When her going into tears and shit like that, I be like that sometimes. I done got on some shit that I ain't feel like getting on, but because I was with the rest of everybody else, and I ain't want to seem like no little bitch, you know what I'm saying? I went on, got on, and gave a couple of up to the father, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to Carly Red, you know what I'm saying? Pimps up, hoes down, that kind of thing, because I ain't know what the fuck was going to happen when I got to the end of this thing. But most times, just like Toya, when I brave the fight and jump in that motherfucker and get on there by the end, I'm like, well, shit, it wasn't so bad. I think I want to go again. So I missed some shit on the way down because I was too scared of trying to get to the end of this thing. But now I think I've conquered that fear, and I think I'm ready to try it again. Now, immediately, maybe a couple of more times to make sure I'm over that motherfucking fear. So hats off to you, Toya. You helped me in a way you probably didn't even know, but I'm going to go out there, probably to Vegas and zip line my fucking ass off 4-5 times just because I seen you over there do it. But that's it, y'all. I ain't gonna talk too motherfucking long. I got other videos to put out for y'all. I got other shit to talk about, shit to say. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what the fuck y'all thought about the episode. Let me know what y'all thought about my episode. Also, hit that notification bell to make sure you get these videos when I post them. Also, hit that thumbs up. That says you like this video. I really would appreciate that a lot. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and do that also, because I'm loving the new followers. I'm loving how y'all commenting. I want to let y'all know I am big on interaction. So when I see y'all's comments come through, I always try to go on there and make sure I comment back and make sure I give you personally the respect I think you deserve for stopping by and hanging out with me and spending time with me here and listening to my fuckery and all this other extra shit. So with that being said, share with somebody you know. Share with somebody you don't know. Share with a motherfucker you like. Share with a motherfucker you don't like. Because if you don't like me, I guarantee you somebody else will. Also, I never want to leave without saying this. Love yourself real good, you hear? Love yourself real good. And make sure if you're going to allow anybody else to love on you, make sure that shit going to be equal. Because you ain't trying to give off more than you getting. It's 50-50 equal balance. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all take care of yourselves until the next video. Holla.